This is a slow blues in E. You're going to be using your thumb or your pick. I'm using my pick today. But the intro just starts with the open D, open 4th string. All right? That's your open D, and your 1st and 2nd fret with the 1st and 2nd finger. Then the open D. Now go to the 5th string, 2nd, 1st, open, 6th fret, and then open 6th string. Now you're going to walk in to the B7. To B7 chord, right? And you walk into that. Open 5th string, 1st and 2nd. Then you're going to pluck the 4th. Actually, you start with the 5th, and then the 4th, 3rd, and 1st strings. 5th, 4th, 3rd. Make sure you walk into it like, and you make that B7 shape right as soon as you get done playing that 1st fret on the 5th string. That's what I suggest. Now, when you're playing, you're plucking this next part. You're plucking 3 strings at the same time. This is how easy this is. Put your 1st finger on the 1st string, 4th fret, 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. Now, if you just want to use your thumb, it might be a little easier to use your 1st finger and your 2nd finger. 1st finger on the 2nd string, 2nd finger on the 1st string. If you want to use your pick, you got to use your 2nd and 3rd fingers. Let's try it right here like this without a pick. 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You played that 12 times, three different times. So 3 sets, 12 times. Here's the 2nd time. 3rd time now. Now you changed your chords. Okay, on your fret hand. You're going to be playing that E note, which just happens to be on the 2nd string of the 5th fret. And then you stick your 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 7th fret. 12 times. You're always plucking that 6th string and the 2nd and 1st string. 2nd string, 1st string. So it's... If you want to get really, if you want to slide up to it too, you can. I'll hammer on the 2nd string. So the 2nd fret with your 2nd finger. 1st string then. Let me show you what everything looks like on the first line. So you have that intro. The intro is just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 yen. Okay. And then here's the B7. It's an open B7, right? Here's the walk in, and you play those next notes. Then you're using, I got it written out with your thumb and 1st and 2nd fingers. That might be a little easier to do that part. So if you play without a pick, that's cool. But if you want to play with a pick, you got to use your 2nd and 3rd fingers. And that first part, once again, was... all that. And then now you play this. Now I got my pick in my hand since I was doing it the other way. I'm going to continue to use my pick. You're going to play an open 2nd string, 2nd, and a hammer on that 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Open 1st string, and now 2nd to 3rd fret, a slide. you have here, you're going to go back to this. We're on the second line of that first measure twice. You play this measure, play the next measure. It's the first ending. Go back. That's what these colons mean. Repeat. Then you're going to play this part. So I'm going to play that part again. So we have... That's going to be... That second ending is a little tricky. Okay? So this part, go back to this measure, then play that again. So let me play that again for you. So that last measure here, want to make sure you get those hammer-ons in. It's not that hard at all. Now when you play the B7, you're going to play it with an F, open F shape. So here's the open F. B7, you're up here. You know, you're barring on the 7th fret, the first 2 strings. You're just making that open F shape. And now you got to put your 4th finger on the 2nd string, 10th fret, and just play 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. As far as the strings go, the 4th, the 3rd, the 2nd, the 1st, 2nd and 3rd, and then repeat that. Go to A7, same shape, but you just go down a half step. Same picking pattern. Then go back to that for 12 times, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's what it is. That's the bottom part right there. That's how easy this is. Okay? And it's not that easy, but you got to practice it. Playing 3 strings can be difficult. So you have a choice of using your thumb and your 1st and 2nd fingers, or your pick and your 2nd and 3rd fingers. That's what you have. The ending part is cool. B7 to the A7. And then you just go right back into the verse. So there you have the intro and the verse. And when you're done with it, you can go right back. When you're done playing that little walk-in, go back to the verse and repeat it. And if you want, you could play a solo in E. Hopefully you're familiar with that scale. Chances are that most of you who have been watching my channel, which I really appreciate, are, because I emphasize the blues scale with the extension. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Keep playing and have fun.